Imagine risking $30 billion on a single machine, a gamble that could make or break an entire company. Inside the design rooms of General Dynamics, engineers and executives worked tirelessly, aware that decades of reputation and innovation hung in the balance. Prototypes clashed with deadlines. Politics and budgets collided. Every decision mattered. The stakes were more than financial. Careers, pride, and the future of armored warfare were on the line. No room for error. And then came the Abrams tank. It was more than a vehicle. It was a symbol of vision, persistence, and daring. A machine that would redefine battlefields and cement a company's place in history. But the journey from gamble to legend was far from certain. Origins of the company. Long before the Abrams tank rolled across deserts and battlefields, General Dynamics was already shaping the future of military technology. Founded in 1952, the company grew from a collection of smaller defense contractors, each with its own legacy of innovation. Early on, General Dynamics earned a reputation for daring projects and cutting-edge engineering. From jet aircraft to missile systems, leadership played a pivotal role. Executives understood that in the defense industry, vision and boldness were just as critical as engineering skill. The culture they fostered rewarded risk, creativity, and relentless problem-solving. Engineers were not just following orders. They were encouraged to push boundaries and imagine solutions that seemed impossible. By the 1970s, the company was eyeing the next frontier, a main battle tank that could redefine armored warfare. Competitors were designing their own tanks, but General Dynamics saw an opportunity to combine advanced technology, mobility, and firepower in a way no one else could. This was not just a contract. It was a test of the company's ambition. The gamble was enormous, but the stakes went beyond money. Success meant cementing General Dynamics as a leader in military innovation for generations to come. Taking on the Abrams project, winning the contract to build the Abrams tank, was a defining moment for General Dynamics. The stakes could not have been higher. The U.S. Army demanded a main battle tank that could outperform any Soviet counterpart, with the best combination of armor, firepower, and mobility. Meets have the company committed to a $30 billion investment, fully aware that failure could destroy their reputation and shake the defense industry. Engineers faced immense challenges. The armor had to be nearly impenetrable without compromising speed. The main cannon needed precision and reliability beyond anything previously attempted. And the gas turbine engine, a radical choice, introduced both power and complexity. Each innovation carried risk, and every decision was scrutinized by military officials and Congress alike. Inside the company, the pressure was palpable. Teams worked around the clock, testing materials, recalibrating designs, and revising prototypes. Leadership understood the gamble. Careers, corporate identity, and decades of innovation hung in the balance. Some feared delays could cost the contract. Others worried about cost overruns or political pushback. But General Dynamics thrived under pressure. The culture of bold risk-taking, cultivated over decades, allowed engineers to innovate rapidly. Collaboration between designers, field experts, and executives became the engine driving the project forward. The question remained, could the Abrams tank pass the rigorous trials and justify the $30 billion gamble? Success would not just deliver a machine, it would secure a legacy. Failure could have ended an era of American engineering dominance. Engineering triumphs turning vision into reality required ingenuity at every level. The engineers at General Dynamics faced unprecedented technical challenges. The Abrams tank's armor was revolutionary, composed of layers designed to absorb and deflect modern anti-tank munitions. Each panel underwent exhaustive testing, from live fire trials to simulations, ensuring no weakness could compromise the vehicle. Firepower was equally demanding. So, the M256 120mm cannon had to combine raw destructive force with pinpoint accuracy. Precision optics, stabilized targeting, and new ammunition types were developed in tandem to create a weapon system capable of dominating any battlefield. Mobility, powered by a gas turbine engine, gave the Abrams speed unmatched by its peers. Yet integrating this engine without sacrificing durability or maintenance proved a painstaking process. Prototypes were built, tested, and rebuilt. Every failure offered lessons, but time was limited and political pressure relentless. Congress and military officials demanded results, while costs soared and skeptics questioned the feasibility of the project. But the team persevered. Collaboration between engineers, designers, and field experts allowed rapid problem solving. Bold ideas were tested and refined. Every breakthrough strengthened confidence in the project. When the Abrams passed its trials, it was not just a technical victory, and it was a triumph for General Dynamics, validating years of innovation, risk, and commitment. The $30 billion gamble had survived the greatest test, proving that the company could deliver a legend, launch, and legacy. When the first Abrams tanks rolled off the production line, it was a defining moment for General Dynamics. The company had not only met military specifications, but exceeded expectations in mobility, firepower, and survivability. Soldiers in training immediately noticed the difference. The Abrams was faster, more agile, and better protected than anything they had used before. The tank's performance in exercises and early deployments cemented its reputation. Military leaders praised the design for its reliability under extreme conditions and its ability to dominate in both desert and urban environments. For General Dynamics, the success validated the $30 billion investment and solidified the company's status as a leader in defense innovation. The Abrams project also influenced future defense programs. Lessons learned in materials science, weapons integration, and engineering collaboration informed subsequent projects, ensuring the company remained at the forefront of military technology. International partners began to take notice, leading to exports and global recognition. The gamble had paid off. General Dynamics proved that ambitious vision combined with relentless innovation could produce not just a tank, but a legend. The Abrams became more than a vehicle. It became a symbol of American engineering and a milestone in corporate achievement in the defense sector. Cultural and industry impact. The Abrams tank did more than dominate battlefields. It transformed perceptions of General Dynamics in the eyes of the world. The company became a symbol of innovation, precision engineering, and bold risk-taking. Media coverage celebrated the tank as a marvel of American ingenuity, turning a military project into a story of corporate triumph. Movies, documentaries, and video games showcased the Abrams, cementing its iconic status and exposing the public to the work of the company behind it. Engineers and executives were celebrated for taking on a project that many considered impossible, proving that vision combined with persistence could create something legendary. The impact extended to the defense industry itself. Competitors analyzed General Dynamics' approach, learning lessons in project management, engineering collaboration, and risk tolerance. Nations designing their own main battle tanks looked to the Abrams as the standard to beat, influencing global tank design for decades. The $30 billion gamble became a case study in both military strategy and corporate courage. It demonstrated that ambitious vision, technical expertise, and unwavering commitment could yield results that resonate far beyond one company or one project. Conclusion: the $30 billion gamble that birthed the Abrams tank was more than a military investment. It was a testament to vision, risk-taking, and relentless innovation at General Dynamics. The company transformed challenges into breakthroughs, proving that bold ambition could yield enduring results. The Abrams became legendary not only for its battlefield dominance, but for the corporate courage, the engineering brilliance, and perseverance that made it possible. Today, decades later, it remains a symbol of American military power and industrial ingenuity. The story of the Abrams is a story of daring, determination, and a gamble that changed history.